1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Test, test, test. Mic check. Test, test, test. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check, check for game 1 of this 2-game series. Non-league games. Testing, check, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, testing. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to center field as we welcome our mascot, Warby the Bear.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200.
WeatherGuard!
Hi, this is Mike from Buchanan, Toyota. We've been part of this community for years.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving was the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular NCUA.
It's party
Keep you dry in the rain or snow. 5777200. Weather Guard!
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please. Gotcha. But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, less raw tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at flashmob.com/sale.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
Call Weather Guard.
5777200. Weather Guard!
Hi, this is Mike from Dick We've been part of this community for years.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiverr Federal Credit Union. We knew that making that first step to save was the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiverr Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
It's party season.
keep you dry in the rain or snow.
5777200.
Weather Guard!
Community College, Castle Rock's own Austin McWilliams. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Kayla Davis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still fair. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Kayla.
Good evening, and thanks for tuning in. We are back at David Story Field for a couple of non-league games featuring the Northwest Star Nighthawks against your Cowlitz Black Bears. The Black Bears are 6-4 in their last 10 games, and since the second half has started, the Black Bears playing really well. They're 6-3 in the second half. One playoff spot taken already by the Ridgefield Raptors. They were the winners of the first half in the South Division. So how the playoffs work is there's a winner in the first half and a winner in the second half. So the Black Bears still have a chance to win the second half. And after that, there's two wild card teams that make it as well. And those two are overall records. And right now, the Black Bears are fourth in overall record. So if the playoffs were to begin today, the Black Bears would be in it for the first time since 2012. I'm Joey Senna welcoming you in. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Northwest Star Nighthawks. Playing left field, leading off is Cameron Cato, batting second. The right fielder, Xavier Gilmore. In the third spot, the second baseman, Kanan Humphreys. And in the cleanup spot, the shortstop, Josh Manser. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Taylor Longworthy. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Caden Hernandez. And batting seventh, the catcher, Justin Taylor. In the eighth spot, the first baseman, Riley Fender. And rounding out the lineup is the center fielder, Cesar Rodriguez. They're going to be facing Austin McWilliams of the Black Bears, making just his second appearance, very small sample size in his first time out. It wasn't a start. This is his first start this season. It was one scoreless inning. He recorded 2 strikeouts and 4 batters faced. That was at home against Walla Walla. Cameron Cato bats from the left side. takes inside for ball one, and we are underway for game one of this two-game non-league series. Laying down a bunt, McWilliams comes in, fields it cleanly, and the throw is wide of Brandon Larson, so into second goes Cameron Cato. That'll go down as an E1 on Austin McWilliams. So runner in scoring position already for the Nighthawks. The Nighthawks, not a West Coast League team. However, they do play West Coast League teams in non-league games. Some Nighthawks are promoted and get a chance to play with the Black Bears. They're 1-12 this season. Their one win was against Walla Walla in an 8-0 game. Dominant win for the Nighthawks. And the Black Bears overall 18-17. 1-0 to Xavier Gilmore, the right fielder. McWilliams looks back, throws home, and the fastball misses up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Gilmore hitting .282. There's strike one from McWilliams. 2 balls and 1 strike. The umpires for today's game, Chris Schuler behind the plate, and out in the field is Jeremiah Cameron. The 2-1 hit softly to the shortstop. Eli Lopez comes in, throws over in time to retire Gilmore. 1 away. Essentially a sacrifice bunt. It was able to advance Cameron Cato to third base. So go-ahead run just 90 feet away for the Nighthawks in the opening inning. Kanan Humphreys hitting .289. Takes away for ball one. 88 degrees, warm Friday afternoon in Longview, Washington. The 1-0, chopped foul right in the dugout of the Black Bears. Nice play made by, looks like, Kai Francis, a starter for the Black Bears, who pitched 5 scoreless innings in the middle game in Bend. The last 16 innings for Kai Francis have been scoreless innings. Well, back into this one, the 1-1. Fastball up at the letters. 2-1 the count. McWilliams still trying to find his command in the first. The first Sunday of the season that the Black Bears are off is this upcoming Sunday. And Bellingham comes to town for a rare Monday to Wednesday series. All those games beginning at 6:35. Off day Thursday to travel to Edmonton. Only trip for the Black Bears north of the border this summer. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Humphreys. Fastball is outside, and the count will roll full. Out in left field, it's Griffin Sotomayor. In center, Carter Monda. And in right, Seth Stroh. Seth Stroh making his first appearance for the Black Bears. We saw Griffin Sotomayor make an appearance. He had a couple of them in Bend. Ball is hit into right field. Seth Stroh comes in, makes the grab, throws home, and it was a good throw, but Connor Tallickson unable to get it on a hop, so that allows Cameron Cato to come in to score after the error that he reached on. That'll go down as a sac fly. 1-0, the Northwest Star Nighthawks ahead. 2 away for McWilliams as he faces Josh Manser. Fastball misses, up and inside. Manser hitting 163 this season in the cleanup spot in game 1. 1-0 fastball misses up. And let's meet the infield. At third base, it's Chris Brown. In the 6th hole, Eli Lopez. And playing second, Eli Kennel. And the first baseman, Brandon Larson. Connor Talixon doing the catching for Austin McWilliams. The 2-0 pitch fouled off right on the hands of Josh Manser. And the count will move to 2-1. A slight breeze in, the flag waving directly behind us in home plate. Called strike 2 on the outer half. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on and 2 away. 1 run in for the Nighthawks. Back in the windup. Called strike 3 to end the inning. First strikeout for Austin McWilliams, and the Black Bears bats will go to action for the first time, trailing 1-0 in game 1 of this 2-game non-league series.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
For our draft boring station along the first base side.
American Workforce Group is positively impacting people in our community by placing motivated, qualified individuals at great places to work. American Workforce Group, built on relationships, backed by integrity. Call 360-200-4900. Let's meet the starting lineup for your Cowlitz Black Bears, presented by Drew's Grocery and written out by skipper Kelly Stinnett. Leading off, playing second base, Eli Kennel. Batting second, the DH tonight, Latrey McCollum. In the third spot, the first baseman, Brandon Larson. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Chris Brown. And in the fifth spot, making his Black Bear debut in a non-league game, the right fielder, Seth Stroh. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Griffin Sotomayor. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Carter Monda. And in the eighth spot, the shortstop, Eli Lopez. And Connor Talixon
Off the
behind
bottom of the
plate
first,
will
for the
bat
Black
ninth.
Bears, the second baseman, number 38, Eli Kennel.
The lineup will be facing Alex Hendrickson. Hendrickson throws an inside pitch on the fastball. Called ball 1 to Eli Kennel. The 1-0 at the feet. Kennel able to avoid being hit. He moves ahead. 2 balls and no strikes. Hendrickson making his second appearance, just like his counterpart, McWilliams, on the other side. That appearance was against the Apple Sox. And the Apple Sox are Wenatchee. He threw 3 innings, gave up 2 walks, that is, and 2 punch-outs on 7 hits. 3-0 to the Black Bears leadoff hitter. Called strike 1 on the inside corner, nicely placed by Hendrickson. Eli Kennel playing in his 16th game, hitting .250. Popped up, and the shortstop, Josh Manser, will field it. And shallow left field, 1 away.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the
That'll
designated
bring up
hitter,
Latrey
number 8,
McCollum.
Latrey McCollum.
Playing his 20th game out of UC Santa Barbara. He's been A very exciting player to watch. And one of the nicest guys that you'll meet. Takes a bit outside, 1-0. Latrey McCollum was named the West Coast League Spotlight Player in the second edition. He came in at number 3. Popped up into right field, and in to make the catch is Xavier Gilmore, able to track it down. 2 up and 2 down for Alex Hendrickson in the bottom of the first.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the first baseman, number 50, Brandon Larson.
I'll highlight Latrey next time he comes up to the plate. So it's going to be Brandon Larson with nobody on and 2 away. Larson hitting .246, right behind McCollum, playing in his 19th game. He plays ball a couple hundred miles south of Latrey at UC San Diego. Beautiful school located near the beach in La Jolla, California. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Larson. And the breaking ball misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Larson is 15 for 61. Alex Hendrickson pulls the string on Larson, who's way out in front of it. First strikeout for Hendrickson will conclude the first inning. 1-0. The Northwest Star Nighthawks out in front. Austin McWilliams will go to work in the top of the second inning.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Thanks for tuning in on your Friday evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to David Story Field. 1-0, Nighthawks out in front, taking advantage of the air. It was the leadoff hitter, Cameron Cato, who laid down a bunt,
for the Nighthawks.
And the pitcher, McWilliams, came in and threw wide of first base, so Cato was able to advance to second. And on a ground ball, softly hit to the shortstop, Eli Lopez, Cato advanced to third and was brought home on a sacrifice fly from Kanan Humphreys. First pitch swinging is Taylor Longworthy, and it's past Chris Brown on the third baseline. It's called a fair ball. We'll take another look at that in just a moment.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the designated hitter, number 45, Caden Hernandez.
That's going to go down as a hit. Not a great angle on it. First pitch, Caden Hernandez popped up to Carter Monda out in center field, 1 away in the top of the second.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the catcher, number 33, Justin Taylor.
That'll bring up Justin Taylor doing the catching. Taylor takes low and away for ball 1. playing in his first game for the Nighthawks. So a couple weird plays for the Black Bears in the first inning and a third. The air and then the ground ball down to Chris Brown. That took a weird hop on him that got past him, so that's why it was a hit to Taylor Langworthy. 2-0 to Justin Taylor. Another ground ball to Brown. 5, 4, 3.
Nice double play.
Inning-ending double play.
Bottom of the second.
The Black Bears
Just
defense
going
go
Nighthawks
around
one.
the horn.
Black
After
Bears
doing
0.
of the leadoff single for Taylor Langworthy, and the Black Bears bats will go to work
Black Bear
in the
fans,
bottom of the
we're excited to bring
second,
back the
trailing
home run
1-0
parking lot.
from Longview,
Thanks
Washington.
to Longview Grocery Outlet when the
Here's one more look at that double play. Very nicely executed by the infield to escape the second inning. It's going to be Chris Brown, Seth Stroh, and Griffin Sotomayor. 4, 5, 6 due up after Alex Hendrickson retired the side in order to get his night started. Let's take a look at the recap of the last series for the Bears in Bend. In game 1, the Black Bears offense scored 4 runs in 3 different innings, falling 1 run shy of tying their season high in runs. The Bears took down the Elks 16-5 in the series opener. Big contributions from the top 3 guys in the lineup, Canton, Singer, and McCollum, all drove in 3 runs each and had a combined 7 hits. Chris Brown takes a fastball outside, 1-0. Eli Kennel went 3 for 5 with 3 runs scored and 3 runs batted in as well. And Nick Silva picked up his second win of the season. He moved to 2-2. 2-0 to Chris Brown. He got the double play started at third base in the top of the to end the top of the second. Way ahead, 3 balls and no strikes. Let's see if he gets the green light. It's got to be perfect for him, and he's walked in 4 pitches.
Now making his home
So
debut
first
for the
runner
Black Bears, the right fielder, number
aboard
15,
for the Black
Seth
Bears.
Stroh.
Comes to open up the second inning. Seth Stroh out of Wichita State, making his first appearance with the Black Bears this summer. Just finished his junior year. He hit .234. He had 6 doubles, 4 home runs, has a little bit of pop, and recorded 16 RBIs in 39 games played at Wichita State. Hits a hard ground ball to the second baseman, goes to 2 for 1, and the throw back over in time. 4-6-3 erases Chris Brown's leadoff walk. That was nicely executed by Kanan Humphreys, the second baseman, to get that double play started. He was moving to his left, planted, threw over to second, and Josh Manser, his double play partner, delivered a strong throw over to get Seth Stroh. Strike 1 called to Griffin Sotomayor out of Washington State. He made his first appearance against the Elks in Game 1, and he started in Game 3. Gets past the third baseman, Taylor Langworthy, and the shortstop, Josh Manser, for a hit into left field. First hit of the game for the Black Bears. That'll bring up Carter Monda.
Now, buddy, Black Bears.
Here's one
The
more
center
look at
fielder,
that
number
double
7,
play.
Carter
Moving to his
Monda.
left, throwing to his right. And a long stretch from the first baseman, Riley Fender. Runner on first, 2 away. Monda takes outside, ball 1. In the middle game of this series, the Black Bears struck first in the top of the second inning against the Elks. Grant Jay unleashed on the first pitch he saw in the inning for a home run to left. That was the Sluggers' 5th home run this summer. Had a misunderstanding. I thought last night was Grant Jay's final game, but his final game will be coming tomorrow. He's on the lineup tonight, but tomorrow will be his last time with the team. He heads out on Sunday back home to Mobile, Alabama. The 2-0 to Monda, fouled back into the netting, 2-1. That home run by Jay was the start to what ended up being another 4-run inning for the Black Bears. Big deep breath from Alex Hendrickson. The 2-1. Monda takes on the inside corner. Nice breaking ball from Hendrickson. Froze Monda in the box. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cowlitz took advantage of walks and errors to extend their early lead. Eli Kennel continued to have a wonderful series in Game 2. He went 2 for 4 with 1 run scored and 2 driven in. Those 2 that he drove in came with 2 outs. Monda's popped up into shallow right center field, and Cesar Rodriguez, the center fielder, runs in to make the catch.
Score, Nighthawks 1, Black Bears 0.
Couple base runners for the Black Bears in the home second, but nothing to show for. We head to the top of the third, 1-0. The Northwest Star Nighthawks out in front.
And look at our new lineup of merchandise
To finish off the story in Game 2, Kai Francis fed off his last start, which was 6 scoreless against Corvallis. On Wednesday, he went 5 scoreless and only allowed 1 hit. Francis moved to 2-1 this season and lowered his earned run average to 105. His last 15 innings of work, he hasn't allowed a single run. Cowlitz won 9-2. And in Game 3, the Bend Elks were tired of getting beaten pretty bad in those first 2 games, so they showed up in Game 3, and the Black Bears had to check out of the hotel around noon. They hung out in the lobby for a couple hours and then headed to an outdoor mall to kill some time before heading to the ballpark. So a long day and out in the sun for a couple hours before even getting to the ballpark. And the Elks took Game 3. Final score was 16-3. It was all Elks. They scored 7 runs in 1 inning and 4 runs in another couple innings. They ended up having 18 hits. And the Black Bears had just 5 hits on 3 runs, and they committed 2 errors in that game. Riley Fender, Cesar Rodriguez, and Cameron Cato. 8-9-1 due up for the Star Nighthawks. McWilliams back out there to begin the third. Fastball just a bit outside, 1-0. Taylor making his first appearance for the Nighthawks as well. He's ahead 2-0. Hits it down the right field line, and it peels foul. Seth Stroh had no play on it. He tosses it to his teammates in the bullpen. The 2-1. Chopped foul towards the Nighthawks dugout. The count will move to 2-2. Build with Baker. Baker Lumber Company is at 311 Pine Street in Kelso, Washington. Don't limp through summer with an old rotten deck. Build with Baker. Baker Lumber Company, 360-423-3900. Fastball misses away to fill up the count. Fender had that long stretch to complete the 4-6-3 double play. First baseman tonight off the hands, jam shot. He fouls off to stay alive. The Black Bears wearing their black hats with the black tops and white bottoms. The Cowlitz C logo on the top left chest. Poke down the right field line, and that's foul. No play for Seth Stroh. And the Northwest Stars wearing maroon tops and gray bottoms, with their logo across the chest. The third baseman, Chris Brown, and the left fielder, Griffin Sotomayor, both in the shade. All the other players in the sun. Hard hit ball into left center field. Carter Monda is able to track it down. One up and one down to begin the third inning for Austin McWilliams. I'm not entirely sure if you can see on the camera,
Cesar Rodriguez.
but the Black Bears outfielders and the infielders have started to do it too. They hop when they make the catch on it's supposed to be on routine fly balls. That fly ball into left center wasn't routine for Mondo, but he did it anyways. It all started with Sam Canton, the everyday center fielder for the Black Bears, getting the night off. It started in the first game of the season against the Ridgefield Raptors. The 0-1 showing bunt was Rodriguez, and it goes foul. Failed bunt attempt. 0-2 the count. He did it on accident in that opening game, and his teammates picked up on it. They liked it, and head coach Kelly Stinnett said, well, you guys can do it until somebody makes an error dropping a routine fly ball, and then no more of that. So they haven't made an error yet. They've continued to do it. We'll see if Lopez does it right here, and yeah, he puts on a little hop under that fly ball. So 2 away.
The Nighthawks are back to the top of their lineup with left fielder number 21, Cameron Cato.
It's good to keep things loose when you're playing baseball, especially in the summertime. You have 56 games you're playing. It's good to have some fun. But once you make that one mistake, well, the coach has to step in. Called strike one to the leadoff hitter, Cameron Cato, who laid down a bunt and reached on the air from McWilliams. And he's responsible for the only run scored of the game. The 0-1, big hack. 0-2. Thanks to the double play, McWilliams was able to face the minimum in the second. And he's looking to do the same more traditionally here in the third. Chopper, and McWilliams will have another try at it. He takes his time, steps, and makes a nice throw to Brandon Larson. You can tell McWilliams didn't want to make that same mistake against the same hitter, so he took a deep breath, took his time as Cato was jogging down the line and delivered a nice, accurate throw to his first baseman. We head to the home third, 1-0. The Black Bears trail.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200.
WeatherGuard!
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please?
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, less raw tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at flashmob.com/sale.
Eli Lopez will lead off the bottom of the third for the Black Bears, trailing 1-0.
Leading off the bottom of the third for the Black Bears.
8-9-1.
The shortstop, number 19, Eli Lopez.
In the box. Cowlitz on deck, and Eli Kennel in the hole. Alex Henderson back out there. And a sweeping pitch misses away. The 1-0, fastball outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Bob's is a proud sponsor of the Black Bears Party Deck and has been serving our community since 1947. For your next adventure or for local knowledge and 50,000 square feet of shopping, head to Bob's at 1111 Hudson Street in Longview, Washington, or go to bobsmerch.com. Lopez way ahead, 3 balls and no strikes. Hendrickson going back to that curveball and hits the inside corner, 3-1. Popped up in the infield on the right side. Riley Fender in foul territory. Goes over and makes the catch to retire Lopez to begin the home third.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the catcher, number 3, Connor Cowlitz.
It'll be Connor Cowlitz, the Black Bears catcher, appearing in his 13th game for Cowlitz this summer. Having a good season. He's hitting .273. He's ahead 1-0. Major League Baseball is back in action after the All-Star break in Seattle. Ground ball to the first baseman, Fender, and number 3 is out on the 3 unassisted. So it's going to be like Kennel. The unofficial second half for the Bigs
back to the top of their lineup
will
with
begin.
second baseman,
Those
number
teams
38,
have played around 88
Eli
to 90
Kennel.
games. So they have anywhere from 72 to 75 games left in their marathon of a season, 162 games. Kennel swings at the first pitch, lifted into shallow left field. Josh Manser, the shortstop, settles under it.
After 3, your score, Nighthawks 1, Black Bears 0.
Weak
And
contact
now,
for
if you'll
the
direct your
Black
attention
Bears
to the
in the
field,
bottom of
our
the
field
third.
host for the night, Jenna,
Alex
is
Hendrickson
going to lead
with
in
3
Fiber
scoreless.
at Limbo.
We head to the middle innings.
For Limbo out here we have Hayden,
The Nighthawks
David,
out
and
in
Mason.
front,
We
1-0
have Fiber out here
in
with
game
a
1.
giant baseball bat, and we are going to do
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to save was the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Anna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years.
Michael Buchanan, the new pitcher for the Black Bears to begin the 4th. Austin McWilliams'
New pitcher for the Black Bears,
evening will
number
come to an
9,
end after 3
Michael
innings.
Buchanan.
Gave up just 1 hit. And the 1 run. Buchanan pitched at Montana State University Billings. First pitch swing and a ground ball to Eli Kennel, and that retires Xavier Gilmore to open up the fourth.
Now batting for the Nighthawks.
One pitch
Second baseman,
and
number
one
7,
out.
Cannon Humphreys.
Buchanan, originally from Kirkland, Washington, the right-hander, making his Black Bear debut. Right-hander, 215. Even 6 feet. First pitch swinging is Canaan Humphreys, and Eli Lopez throws him out in the sixth hole. Well, let's see if Buchanan can have a 3-pitch inning. Josh Manser went down looking in his only plate appearance in the first. That was the only strikeout for McWilliams. Usually after 2 outs and 2 pitches, the batter is told to take the pitch, even if it's a good one. So he takes strike 1, and now he'll be able to swing whenever he wants to. The breaking ball misses away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Michael Buchanan has done a little bit of broadcasting as well. We had some conversations about it in Bend. He moves ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Buchanan, a very nice guy. It didn't take very long for him to warm up to the team. Chopper to Eli Lopez, and he throws out Josh Manser. 3 ground balls in 6 pitches for Michael Buchanan for his Black Bear debut, and he gets some handshakes and some high fives by his entire squad. And he gives a hug to Latrey McCollum. A very warm welcome to Michael Buchanan, a great addition to the Black Bears, who will hit in the bottom of the 4th right after these messages.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow. Weather Guard!
Alex Hendrickson goes back to work to face the heart of the lineup for the Black Bears. Latrey McCollum, Brandon Larson, and Chris Brown, the 2-3-4 hitters for the Black Bears. Here in game 1 of the 2-game series. So as I mentioned, McCollum was one of the West Coast League spotlight players. Despite his 12-game hit streak ending on Wednesday in Bend, McCollum has reached base safely in all 19 games played. He's hitting .419 and has scored 16 times. McCollum, a super utility player, has 15 RBIs, 6 doubles, and a triple. And you have to mention his speed whenever he gets on. He is trouble for the opposing pitcher, catcher, and the whole infield. He can steal second, steal third in a matter of 2 pitches. He's out in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Hits a sharply hit ground ball to Josh Manser. And a nice throw over by the shortstop to retire McCollum. In 18 stolen bag attempts, McCollum has only been caught 1 time. He moves to 0-2 now. Brandon Larson will bat from the left side to face the righty Hendrickson with nobody on and 1 away in the home 4th. Takes low and away. Just 1 hit from both teams. but the Nighthawks with a 1-0 lead. Hendrickson falls behind to Larson, as he did to McCollum, but in the 2-0 count to McCollum, he was able to get a ground ball out. Larson ropes the ball down the right field line into the Black Bears bullpen. 2 balls and 1 strike. Waved at and miss, and the count will even up, 2-2. The National League won the All-Star game in Seattle on Tuesday, 3-2. It was the first time that the NL won since 2012. Larson goes down swinging, 2 up and 2 down for Hendrickson, who's having a great outing through 3 2/3.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the third
Vladimir
baseman,
Guerrero
34, Chris
Jr.
Brown.
took the home run derby. It was the first time ever that a father-son duo has won the competition. Pretty cool. First pitch swinging is Chris Brown, and it's fouled back into the backstop, 0-1. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. won the derby in San Francisco. It was then called AT&T Park, but now named Oracle Park, and that was back in 2007 when Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was in attendance as a little kid watching his dad participate. So it's come around full circle. The 1-1. Brown is hit on a breaking ball. And if you were to be hit by a pitch, a breaking ball is the one to be hit on. Usually anywhere from 65 to 75. So it's Seth Stroh in his second plate appearance. Last time up, he hit into a 4-6-3 double play that Kanan Humphreys made a nice play on to turn 2. 1-0 to Stroh. The 1-0 hit hard and gloved by Riley Fender. A fantastic play by the first baseman. And we have completed 4 innings, 1-0, Nighthawks out in front.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play. Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
It's Patty
we begin the top of the 5th inning, just like that. Gone through 4 pretty quick here on this Friday evening. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Joey Senna. And the new pitcher for the Black Bears, Nick Silva. 2-0 the count to Taylor Langworthy, the third baseman for the Nighthawks. 5-6-7 due up. The 2-0 fastball misses upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes. Silva's 2-2. His ERA at 7.50 in 12 innings pitched. He has 13 strikeouts and just 6 walks, but he has allowed 18 hits. He does have 1 save as well out of Cal State Bakersfield. Fastball misses upstairs to walk Langworthy. Leadoff runner for the Nighthawks.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the designated hitter, number 45, Caden
So it's
Hernandez.
a DH, the 6th hitter, Caden Hernandez, who flew out to Carter Monda his last time up, hit the ball very sharply. Silva's last time out was in Bend in game 1. Skied in the air to left center field. Monda will hop and make the grab. 1 away in the top of the 5th. Runner on first base, 1-0 Nighthawks.
Now batting for the Nighthawks,
with
the
the
catcher,
lead.
number 33, Justin Taylor.
In Benz, Silva threw 2 scoreless. He faced 1 more than the minimum. He gave up just 1 hit, and he did have 1 strikeout. First pitch swinging as Justin Taylor lifts the ball to right field for Seth Stroh. That's why this game's moving along so quickly, is because a lot of
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the first baseman,
swings
number 14,
on the first
Riley
pitch,
Fender.
and a lot of them have resulted in outs. Just 1 hit from both teams, and a couple walks, but not very many. 2 away, runner on first for Riley Fender. Take strike 1. Silva works from the middle of the rubber. Usually we see guys tend to lean towards the third base side or the first base side. Charging in was Eli Lopez, and he's unable to field it cleanly. That'll go down as an error. Second error of the game for the Black Bears.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the center fielder, number 17,
And the inning
Cesar
will continue
Rodriguez.
here in the top of the 5th. Eli Lopez, his traditional position is at second base, but he can play on both spots on the left side of the infield as well. But he doesn't get as many reps over there, except for during batting practice, of course, and practice. Beautiful breaking ball from Silva, who's quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes to Cesar Rodriguez, who popped up to Eli Lopez his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Batting in the 9th spot tonight. The 0-2. Waved at and miss.
Bottom of the
3
fifth.
pitches,
Your score
and Nick
remains,
Silva
Nighthawks 1,
strikes
Black
out
Bears 0.
Cesar Rodriguez.
All right, fans, it's time to get on your feet and show your Black Bears
Already
spirit. As
halfway
Courtney the Bear is
through
ready to give away a
game
pizza.
1-0.
He's
The
looking
Black
for the fan
Bears
that shows
still
the most
looking to
spirit.
get on the board.
Call Weather Guard.
577-7200.
Weather Guard!
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please?
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, less raw tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at flashmob.com/sale.
bottom of the fifth for the Black Bears. The left fielder, number 10.
Four
Griffin
scoreless
Sotomayor.
innings for Hendrickson, and he's back out there. Griffin Sotomayor, Carter Monda, Eli Lopez due up in the home fifth. First pitch is chopped foul towards the Nighthawks dugout, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Hendrickson way ahead, 0-2. Buddy's Home Furnishings, 840 Ocean Beach Highway. Come see why Buddy's is better. The 0-2, nice take from Sotomayor, who flinched, looked like he wanted to go after the breaking ball, but was able to take it in the dirt. A lot of movement on that pitch from Hendrickson, who has a couple to play with in a 1-2 count. And the fastball misses, low and away. Shadows start to creep in a bit more, but it only affects the hitters for about an inning or so. The 2-2, sky high on the left side. It's the shortstop, Josh Manser, in foul territory, making the catch.
Now batting for the Black Bears. The center fielder, number 7, Carter Monda.
Carter Monda will bat with nobody on and one out in the bottom of the fifth, trailing 1-0. The Black Bears looking for a spark to get on the board. That breaking ball working very nicely for Hendrickson. He's having great pitch location with that curveball of his, working it on all quadrants. Hit off the end of the bat of Monda, who's behind 0-2. Hendrickson getting ahead mostly against these Black Bears. We saw it last inning. He was working from behind, but in a 2-0 count, he was able to get McCollum to ground out to the shortstop. He did hit Brown, but came right back and retired Seth Stroh on a nice play made by Riley Fender, the first baseman, on a line drive. One and two the count to the Black Bears center fielder, hitting .270, playing in his 17th game. He's 17 for 63. Gets a piece of it. Corwin Beverage is a proud sponsor of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Thanks for coming out to the ballpark, and thanks for choosing Pepsi Cola. The 1-2. Monda hits a chopper to the second baseman. Kanan Humphreys moves in, makes the throw, and it's a bit wide, but doesn't get too far away. A nice job from the catcher, Justin Taylor, to back up that throw. One out base runner for the Black Bears
Number 19, Eli Lopez.
on the E4. Monda does have some speed. 4 stolen bags. And he's only been caught stealing one time. Eli Lopez flew out in foul territory just in front of the first base coaching box. Shane McCarroll, the pitching coach for the Black Bears, had to get out of the way as Riley Fender came in to make the grab. First pitch misses low and away, 1-0. Hendrickson with a big, deep breath. Pauses, throws home. There goes Monda on the outside pitch. The throw down is a good one. It was a one-hopper, but not in time to get Monda. Here's another look on that chopper to get Monda aboard. It was a tough play for the second baseman, having to throw on the run while charging the ball. So the Black Bears have a runner in scoring position with just one out. The 2-0, Lopez takes outside. Most likely see a full-on take from the Black Bears shortstop. The 3-0 misses low and away. A 4-pitch walk issued to Eli Lopez. Ducks on the pond for Connor Talixon.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the catcher, number 3, Connor.
He's in the ninth spot today. So Eli Kennel, the Black Bears leadoff hitter, looms in the on-deck circle. First pitch is away, 1-0 from Alex Hendrickson. Who has still only allowed 1 hit. The runners go on the low pitch, and there's no throw. So a double steal for Carter Monda and Eli Lopez. 2 runners in scoring position for the Black Bears, and that'll draw a visit from Casey Dyer. If you're just tuning in, the Star Nighthawks, to lead off the game, it was Cameron Cato laid down a bunt that went just to the left in front of home plate, and the pitcher, Austin McWilliams, came in to play it, fielded it cleanly, but the throw was wide of first base. That allowed Cato to go into second. He advanced to third on a ground ball from Xavier Gilmore, and the number 3 hitter, Kanan Humphreys, did his job with less than 2 outs and a runner on third. He recorded a sacrifice fly, and that's how the Northwest Star Nighthawks got on the board, and that's where we stand now in the bottom of the 5th, 1-0. Black Bears behind, but have a good opportunity here. The 2-0 fastball hits right on the knees on the inner half. The 2-1, Talixon takes low and outside. Last time up, Talixon hit it to the opposite side. He grounded out to the first baseman, Riley Fender. Hendrickson delivers a 3-1. The breaking ball is hit in the air, not very deep. Probably won't be deep enough for Monda, and it won't be as Cesar Rodriguez, the center fielder, makes the catch. Unproductive out for Talixon and the Black Bears.
Black Bears are back to the top of their lineup with second baseman number 38, Eli Kennel.
So Eli Kennel will have an opportunity. He drove in a couple runs with an RBI single in the middle game of the series with 2 outs against Bend. Takes a fastball away. In the last week, Eli Kennel is hitting .389 in his last 5 games played. He's gone 7 for 18 with 6 runs scored. And the second baseman also hit his first big fly during this streak. Hits a chopper foul, 1-1 the count. Kennel stole 2 bags, walked 4 times, and had 7 RBIs in this last week. Kennel said he's still trying to work on timing and stay loose at the plate. He mentioned he likes to swing at the first pitch because the pitcher usually likes to throw a first pitch strike. So if it's a good one, Kennel is most likely swinging. The 1-1. Hit in the air on the right side. Fender and Gilmore give chase and will run out of room. Kennel is looking forward with working with his new staff in Washington State. He was at Oregon State his freshman year, but transferred to Washington State. He'll start school there in the fall. He grew up in the Pacific Northwest in Monmouth, Oregon, so he watched the West Coast League growing up and would cheer on the Knights as a kid. Not too far away from Corvallis. The 1-2 taken low. Deuce is wild in the bottom of the 5th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, and 2 runners on. Kennel said it was special for him to be able to play in this league and to even beat his former favorite West Coast League team growing up. The 2-2. Check swing from Kennel, and they check down, and the field umpire, Jeremiah Cameron, said Kennel held up. So a big moment in this game in the bottom of the 5th inning. Couple runners in scoring position, full counts, but Hendrickson and the Nighthawks have 2 outs. The payoff pitch, Kennel takes low and it gets away from Justin Taylor. Carter Mondo will jog in to tie the game 1-1. That'll go down as a wild pitch that allows Mondo to score. Eli Lopez advanced to third, and Kennel was issued the walk. So the Black Bears have him cornered for Latre McCollum, who's 0 for 2, takes way outside. Justin Taylor able to glove that pitch. Both teams with just 1 hit. The Black Bears with 2 errors. The Nighthawks with 1. And we're all tied up 1-1. Hendrickson just 1 out away from getting out of the inning and limiting the damage. Two 2-0 to McCollum, who's been a hitting machine ever since he came to Longview. He loves hanging out with his host family on off days, so he'll get to do that on Sunday. He said he'll go to the park with his host family, has a couple of kids. He'll go to the park with them. They've gone to the beach a couple times, and McCollum's telling me all this with a big smile on his face. It's pretty cool to hear that story. Kennel goes on a hit and run. McCollum fouls it off, and that'll get out of play. Eli on first base. Kennel's on first. Lopez on third. Has 5 stolen bags, and he's only been caught once. So keep an eye on him. He's staying put this time, and the fastball misses just outside on a borderline pitch. Hendrickson moved his head, said, okay, I see it, but I could have got that call too. Glove in front of his belt. Throws home. The runner goes. High fly ball into left center field. Playable for Cesar Rodriguez. That retires the side.
We're all tied up.
But the Black Bears bring in the first run in the bottom of the 5th. We're all knotted up 1-1 as we begin the top of the 6th inning right after this.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind a Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving was the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Anna. We've been part of this community for years.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow. Weather Guard!
Nick Silva back out there to begin the top of the 6th inning. First pitch misses way low and inside. One 0 hit sharply to the second baseman Eli Kennel, and he throws out Cameron Cato, the leadoff hitter for the Nighthawks. 1 up and 1 down for Silva here in the 6th.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the right fielder, number 44, Xavier Gilmore.
Xavier Gilmore will bat for the 3rd time. He's grounded out to short and grounded out to second. He's 0 for 2. Takes a fastball outside, 1-0. Tomorrow is Kids Dash for Cash. 14 years and younger, kids will get a chance to get on the field and grab as much cash as they can. Hit up the middle, Lopez cuts it off and throws over in time. $1,000 on the field tomorrow for the Dash for Cash, and that's presented by Twin City Bank. It is quite the sight to see all the kids running around, scrambling, trying to pick up as much cash as they can grab in their hands. It's a little bit of chaos, but it's fun to watch and very fun to be a part of if you're 14 years or younger. Get some money for ice cream or frozen yogurt. 0-1, gets a chase on a low pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's a look on the ground ball. Lopez ended up almost behind second and on the second base side. But Eli Lopez, a very athletic infielder, can play second, short, or third, so he's used to moving one way, throwing a different way, and throwing on the run. The 1-2. Hit to Eli Lopez, moving towards third. A long throw is a good one. Right on cue, Eli Lopez showing off his range deep in the 6th hole.
Thank you again for coming out tonight and cheering on your hometown Black Bears.
3 ground balls for Nick Silva as he retires the side in order.
Here are some of our upcoming nights that you won't want to miss. Our annual Dash for Cash is coming tomorrow night.
One more look at that ground ball in between Lopez and Brown.
Up for grabs on the field.
Lopez made it look very easy. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 1-1 on this Friday evening in Longview, Washington.
$3 general admission ticket.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball, a great double play. Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
Brandon Larson leads off the bottom of the 6th inning. All tied up 1-1. Larson has gone down swinging in his 2 at-bats. One to the 1st and one to the 4th. He's hitting .246. Alex Hendrickson back out there to start the 6th. Having a nice outing. The team got home from Bend about 2 a.m. this morning. Larson pops up into center field, and Rodriguez waits for it to come down and finally does.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the third baseman, number 34, Chris Brown.
So after getting here at 2, some players live 20 to 30 minutes away. Most of them live closer than that, but some of them do. I believe it's Carter Monda who lives near Vancouver, and that's where first base coach Shane McCarroll lives, Vancouver, about 30-ish minutes away. So having to come back on a 4 or 5 hour bus trip and then pass where you're going to eventually on the bus, stop right here at the school, and then drive where you just came from to go home, another 35 minutes at 2 a.m. So very late night, early morning for these Black Bears. Chris Brown popped out in the infield, as you saw. 1-0 the count to Seth Stroh, looking for his first hit as a Black Bear, and will have it on a line drive into center field. Two-out single for the Black Bears right fielder. It'll move along to Griffin Sotomayor.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the left fielder, number 10, Griffin Sotomayor.
Sotomayor has 2 hits already and just 7 at-bats. Solid start, making his 3rd appearance for Cowlitz. His 2nd start. He came in as a pinch hitter in his first appearance in Game 1 in Bend. It's my first time to Bend, Oregon, and did not disappoint. It is beautiful. The 1-0 throw down is a good one from Justin Taylor, who throws out Seth Stroh.
After 6, we're still all tied up, 1-1.
Griffin Sotomayor will come back up to the plate to lead off in the 7th inning after the throw down in time. We have completed 6 innings.
They're going to race all the way
1-1
You guys ready?
from David
On your
Storyfield.
mark. Get
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Call WeatherGuard. 577-7200.
WeatherGuard!
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please? Gotcha. But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, less flat tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at flashmob.com/save.
that first step to save was the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. Enough to
New pitcher for the Black Bears, also making his debut. Gets a strikeout in 3 pitches to retire Josh Manser. It's Gavin Gard.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the third baseman, number 60, Taylor Langworthy.
First pitch, hit to the shortstop, Eli Lopez, and Taylor Langworthy is retired.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the designated hitter, number 45,
Gavin
Caden
Gard
Hernandez.
just joined the team. I apologize, I don't have any information on him. The next time he comes out of the bullpen, I'll let you know where he goes to school, what his stats were, all that good stuff. But he's looking good in his Black Bear debut. 2 quick outs to retire the 4 and 5 hitters. And now he faces Caden Hernandez, who has a couple pop-ups to the center fielder, Carter Monda. Hernandez in the DH spot tonight. Gard kicks, throws home, and gets a call on the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A jam shot, hit to Eli Kennel, gloves it, throws over. A 1-2-3 debut for Gavin Gard.
1-1. And now it's time to take our
stretch
7th inning stretch.
at
Brought to you
David
by
Story
Stadium
Field.
Communications partner, Jay
All
Wireless.
knotted up,
Stand up and sing
1-1.
along with Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball, a great double play. Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Griffin Sotomayor will lead off the inning. He was in the batter's box at the end of last inning when this happened. The throw down in time. Very nicely executed from Justin Taylor behind the plate to throw out Seth Stroh. First pitch lifted into left field. Cameron Cato takes a couple steps back and makes the catch for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the center fielder, number 7, Carter Monda.
3 total hits, 3 total errors, and 2 total runs. Kind of an unconventional game so far. Monda lifts up the first pitch he sees on the right side. Who's it going to be? The second baseman, Kanan Humphreys, covering a lot of ground. He beat the right fielder, Gilmore, and the first baseman, Fender, to the ball and made a fantastic play, showing his range.
Commenting for the Black Bears, the shortstop, number 19, Eli Lopez.
One more look at that off the bat of Carter Monda, who was frustrated with himself, popping up once again. Gilmore, Fender coming together, and Humphreys comes in and snags it and says, hey, guys, I got it, don't worry. Oh, 0-1 to Eli Lopez. Walked his last time up. Fouls off the next pitch. 0-2. Quick action. There's a new pitcher out there for the Nighthawks. It's Nick Holm. Holm has thrown 3 innings and has 1 strikeout, 2 walks, and 1 hit. No runs given up. That was against Walla Walla. 3 innings he worked that night on June the 22nd. Nick Holm is also an infielder, little two-way player. We see that at this league, two-way players, and then eventually, if they keep playing baseball, they're told, well, you got to pick one. Are you better at pitching? Do you want to pitch in long term, or how's your glove in Holmes' case? How's your glove in the infield, and how's your bat? The 1-2. Lopez offers at it and comes away empty. A strikeout for Nick Holm. His first strikeout in his first inning. We head to the top of the 8th. Still tied 1-1.
Weather Guard!
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please?
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, less raw tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at flashmob.com/sale.
New pitcher, hometown kid, Jace Schuler. Native of Kelso, and pitches right here at Lower Columbia College. He'll go at the bottom of the lineup for the Nighthawks. Justin Taylor, Riley Fender, and Cesar Rodriguez.
Leading off the 8th for the Nighthawks, the catcher, number 33, Justin Taylor.
Schuler earned run average 1.20. He does have one save. Good sample size, too. 15 innings. He has 13 punch-outs. He struggled a little bit with walks. He has 9 walks. And 14 hits given up. The 1-0. Fastball at the belt, called strike one. He has his glove right in front of his face, and when he starts his windup, he moves it to in front of his belt. But when he looks in for the pitch, it looks like he's got a mask on, covering his entire face. The 1-2, waved at and missed. Justin Taylor down on strikes as Schuler has one up and one down out of the pen.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the first baseman, number 14, Riley Fender.
Riley Fender, the first baseman for the Nighthawks, digs in for his third at-bat. He's 0 for 2. Last time up, reached on the air on Eli Lopez.
Look good, Blue.
The 1-0, chopped on the third base line, and Brown plays it in foul territory and will throw it into his dugout. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch, 1-2. Last time out for Schuler was in Bend in that first game of the series. He gave up one hit in one inning. He also allowed one walk, but he had 2 strikeouts in that inning. That helped him get out unscathed in Bend. The 2-2 misses low and away, and the count rolls full. I talked about it for a brief second, but there was 2 outs when I brought it up. If you haven't been to Bend, Oregon, you got to go check it out. Beautiful town, river going right through it, and there's a trail on the river that wraps around it. Strike 3, second strikeout for Jace Schuler in his second batter faced. The trail goes around the river, not the whole river, because the river goes on for miles and miles and miles and miles, but the trail goes for 3 to 4 miles, and there's a bridge that you can cross over, and there's so many beautiful outdoor things that you can do in Bend. Lots of people out on the river floating, people kayaking, as well as, of course, swimming and on paddle boards. The 1-1, roped down the left field line, but it goes foul. Cesar Rodriguez got a good piece of that ball. Jace Schuler looking to strike out the side in order. And a 1-2 count to the number 9 hitter, Cesar Rodriguez. Both strikeouts for Schuler were swinging. And the 1-2. Strike 3, another swinging strikeout as Schuler faces 3 batters in the top of the 8th and records 3 strikeouts. The Black Bears will get to work on offense in the bottom of the 8th. Still knotted up, 1-1.
Hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving was the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. NCUA.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Anna. We've been part of this community for years.
Nick Holm back out there
for the Black
for
Bears,
the Nighthawks.
catcher number 3, Connor Cowlitz.
Connor Towixon leads off the home eighth. Swings at the first pitch, pops it up, but it will reach the seats for a souvenir. The 0-1. Hit right at the second baseman, Kanan Humphreys. Ball was hit hard, but right at the second baseman.
Black Bears are back to the top of their lineup with second baseman number 38, Eli Kennel.
The batting lineup flips over for the Black Bears with one away and nobody on for Eli Kennel. Walked his last time up in the fifth. Before that, a couple of pop-ups in the infield. Kennel starting to see the ball well in the batter's box. Had a slow start, but this last week, he's really picked it up. His batting average is .250, but should be higher than that with the amount of line drives he's hit. He hasn't been rewarded with his line drives. Just hitting it right at guys, but hitting it right on the screws. But that's baseball for you. You'll have a bloop single or an infield single that maybe shouldn't have been a hit, and then you hit the ball 95 plus miles per hour off the bat, but right at the third baseman or wherever it may be. Two balls and two strikes. Kennel takes low, and the count rolls full. Kennel 14 for 56. Fastball misses away. A one-out walk issued to the Black Bears second baseman. Latrey McCollum is hitless. Haven't said that too many times this season. He has 31 hits, and he's playing in his 20th game. Hitting .419. He's got a couple pop-ups and a ground out. Running on the pitch is Eli Kennel, and he'll make it safely to second. He went past the bag a little bit, had to reach his hand back. Runner in scoring position for McCollum. That's 15 RBIs this season. Great stop from Justin Taylor behind the plate to keep Kennel at second. Taylor asks for a new ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second and 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. All tied up still 1-1. Only 2 hits for the Black Bears and 1 hit for the Nighthawks. The 1-1. McCollum takes in the turf. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2 hits for the Black Bears belong to Griffin Sotomayor in the 2nd inning and Seth Stroh in the 6th. Holm throws home the 2-1, up and in. Latrey in a hitter's count. McCollum has walked on a pitch, low and away.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry.
Runners on first and second for Brandon Larson.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the first baseman.
Couple strikeouts,
50,
and he
Brandon
flew out
Larson.
to Rodriguez in center field his last time up. Kennel goes. The throw is over the head of Taylor Langworthy, but a nice job from Cameron Cato, the left fielder, to back up the throw, so that keeps Kennel at third. Trey McCollum followed suit. He's at second. Big RBI opportunity for Brandon Larson. Runners on second and third and less than 2 outs, so that will bring the infield in on the edge of the grass. All 4 infielders. Comebacker. Eli Kennel comes home and slides between the legs of Justin Taylor, and he's out. He was running on contact because that ball was hit right to home. We'll look at that play one more time. That was pretty funny to see Kennel come home on a ball hit right to the pitcher, who just said, okay, if we're going home, then I'll toss it home, and Kennel slid between the legs of Taylor. The Black Bears have him cornered, 2 away for Chris Brown. The 1-0. Breaking ball misses. Low and in. Here's one more look at that play. He went to check the runner, and the runner was going, so he tossed it right home, and Kennel was tagged out at the plate. The 2-0 pitch was popped up by Chris Brown, but it'll be a souvenir. And it's the little kid in the dark blue shirt that comes away with a souvenir. 2 balls and 1 strike. Brown was walked, hit by a pitch, and flew out. Fouls back to 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 away, the bottom of the 8th. Go-ahead run just 90 feet away for the Black Bears. After an unproductive out, Larson heads for second. Brown chases it and will jog down to first on the drop third strike, and Taylor throws out Brown.
We're still tied up, 1-1.
The Black Bears, a big opportunity missed. We head to the top of the 9th, 1-1 in
Black
game
Bears
1.
thank all of our great sponsors.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
5777200.
Weather Guard.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play. Cowlitz.
Leadoff hitter for the Nighthawks, Cameron Cato, leads off the top of the 9th inning. All tied up, 1-1. Jay Schuler back out there. Swing and a miss on an outside fastball, 0-1. Cato scored in the top of the 1st inning after a bunt laid down, and it was an error on McWilliams. In the 3rd inning, he had a comebacker, and in the 6th, pulled the ball to the second baseman, Eli Kennel. 1-1. Fouled. Sotomayor is behind the plate now. He took over for Connor Tallickson. They switch spots. Tallickson out and left now. The 1-2. Hit to Eli Kennel once more, and he throws out Cato.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the right fielder, number 44, Xavier Gilmore.
Xavier Gilmore will bat for the 4th time. He has 3 ground outs, showed bunt, and pulled back on the fastball up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. This is when the shadows creep in and it makes it hard for the batters to track the ball out of the hand of the pitchers. Hit up the middle, and that gets past Eli Lopez. A 1-out single for Xavier Gilmore. First base runner allowed.
The second baseman, number 7,
Jace
Shannon
Schuler.
Humphreys.
Both teams with 1 run, both teams with 2 hits. The Black Bears with 2 errors, and the Nighthawks with 1. Caden Humphreys awaits the pitch. Schuler throws home, and it's a chopper fair at the third baseman, who only has a play at first. And Chris Brown makes the long throw over to get Humphreys by a step. 2 down.
Now batting for the Nighthawks, the shortstop, number 62, Josh Manser.
Josh Manser, the Nighthawks shortstop, digs in. 0 for 3, couple strikeouts. 1 swinging, 1 looking, and a ground out to Lopez. Swings at the first pitch. It's a chopper foul. Game also powered by Cowlitz PUD. There are lots of great reasons to go to cowlitzpud.org, like the live Osprey camera and smart hub, where you can manage your bills and usage and even set up monthly payments. Cowlitz PUD, your power. Schuler gets set, kicks, fires home. Sharp hit, ground ball to Eli Lopez. And he throws out Manser.
Bottom of the 9th. We're all tied up.
The Black Bears will look to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. All tied up, 1-1. We'll be right back to David Story Field right after these messages.
PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Mom, brakes, please.
Gotcha.
But
The bottom of the 9th inning, Seth Stroh leads things off for the Black Bears. Finds a hole on the right side for a leadoff single. Second hit for Seth Stroh, and he's gone 2 for 4 in his Black Bear debut. The winning run aboard for the Black Bears, looking for their first walk-off win this season. Griffin Sotomayor, 1 for 3. He got the first hit for the Black Bears. Back in the 2nd inning, they only have 3 hits. Sotomayor has 1, and Seth Stroh is responsible for 2 of them. The 1-0, up and in. Sotomayor takes ball 2. The 2-0, breaking ball, taken on the inner half, 2-1. Fireworks at the ballpark, the second to last game of the season. It will take place at the end of the game against the Bend Elks. The 2-1, taken low, 3 balls and 1 strike to Sotomayor. That is August 5th. Get your tickets for the game while they last. Stroh was caught stealing earlier in the game. He stays put, and the 3-1 is lifted foul. Nick Holm comes set, checks the runner, and Stroh's running on a soft hit ground ball to Josh Manser. And the throw forces Riley Fender to stretch as far as he can, but he's able to stay on the bag. Winning run in scoring position for Carter Monda. And just 1 out in the bottom of the 9th.
The center fielder, number 7, Carter Monda.
Monda reached on an error and scored the only run of the game for Cowlitz. That came back in the 5th inning. Nick Holm fires home and gets a called strike 1 at the knees. Monda hitting .270, has 9 RBIs in this 2023 West Coast League season. Holmes steps off. There's 1 disengagement of the at-bat. In the dirt, gets away from Taylor, and Seth Stroh advances to 3rd. And the ball gets into the dugout of the Black Bears, so Seth Stroh is awarded home, and the Black Bears walk it off. And now the umpires are going to talk about it. The 2 umpires standing right at home plate discussing if Stroh was already at 3rd base or if he should only be awarded 3rd. So the discussion will go on. The manager for the Nighthawks came out, Casey Dyer, to argue. And of course, what would you expect from a manager when something like this happens to end the game? So now the 2 umpires discussing with Casey Dyer and the whole Black Bears team, waiting to see if they can celebrate or not. And they are rewarded the run, so it's a walk-off for the Black Bears on a wild pitch.
Nighthawks 1.
The Black Bears take game one of this 2-game non-league series. Final score 2-1. Right back in action tomorrow night. Same time, same place at 6:35. Now the two coaches talking about it, the whole coaching staffs from both teams having a discussion about the final play of the game, and Coach Kelly Stinnett and Shane McCarroll have smiles on their faces walking back towards the dugout. The whole bullpen came running in to celebrate, and the celebration was on pause until the long discussion finished up. Well, that's a wrap here from David Story Field. Thanks so much to Madison and Mika. We'll see you tomorrow as the 5-game homestand continues. I'm Joey Senna saying so long from Longview, Washington. Have a great rest of your Friday evening and a great start to your summer weekend. Take care of yourself and your loved ones.